Guess what day it is? Come on, can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess what day it is? Guess what day it is, guys? Come on, come on, come on. Get your guess in. That's right. It's hump day! Woo! Woo! It's Wednesday, my dudes! Thank God it's finally Wednesday. What? Oh, it's not Friday. It's Wednesday! Thank God it's Wednesday, y'all. I love Wednesdays. Wednesdays is almost as great as Fridays. Hump day! Man, I am so excited. As y'all can tell, I'm full of energy and I'm back at it. I'm out here. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody, to Pelion, South Carolina. This is where the magic happens, here at wormwizardcastings in my shed. Y'all, it's currently 79 degrees Fahrenheit here in Pelion. We got a heat advisory today. It's going to get, supposedly going to get 98 degrees Fahrenheit, the high today. So I'm out here early. It's just a little after 7. And Jack's excited. He wants me to hurry up, come over there and give him something to eat and drink. But y'all, I'm here to see what the worm wizards are brewing up today, and I'm glad to have you with us. And come on, let's get into it and come along for the journey, and let's see what's going down in Wormtown this morning, y'all. All right. I hope you guys are having a wonderful hump day out there so far. All right. All right, you're going to see I did something different in here yesterday. I put a bunch of cardboard shreds in my worm dens. Let's see how they took it. Ooh, I see activity at the top already. I see some worms right there. I'm going to zoom in on them. Right there. Now, I put a bunch of cardboard shreds in here yesterday, and I did moisten it. Now, I'm trying to insulate. I thought maybe a whole bunch of cardboard shreds might be a nice barrier to try to keep the black soldier flies from getting into my bins. I don't know. It may or may not work. Probably won't work. We'll see. Let's peel it back now, and let's see what's going on under here. All right. Oh, look at there. All right. Let's start peeling it back. And the worms are right up at the surface. They like that. Yeah, look at there. Look at there. Yep. I knew they were going to. Well, I say I knew. I suspected they were going to react this way. In the past, I put cardboard shreds in here like this. And one of the reasons I was trying to avoid it is because I knew trying to do these YouTube videos, all these cardboard shreds like this might make it a little more difficult to get in here and fill my worm orders and see the worms and see what's going on in here. Let me zoom in. But they really do like this shredded cardboard, y'all. Looks like the worms are doing pretty good. I saw one black soldier fly. Let's see. There's another one. Yeah, we still got a few. Let me put my hand in here. The bin feels warm to the touch. Just slightly warm to the touch. So it is heating up a little bit. Let me get over here like this. I want to dig down in there just a little bit and see what's going on right in here. Oh, that's warm, y'all. Ooh, that's warm. I don't like how. Oh, now once I get a little bit deeper, the bedding starts cooling off a little bit. Yeah, I don't like how warm that is. And as you can see, there is no worms in the middle right there where it's warm, where I'm digging. There ain't no worms in there. I ain't seen. What? There's one right there. There's one. There ain't hardly none. But now watch this. I bet if you come over here to the corner over here. Oh, yeah, look at there. You ain't even got to dig. Look, you can already see them. The bedding is much cooler over here in this corner. And look at all them worms. Trying to get away from that heat buildup in the middle of the bin. Oh, goodness. All right. The struggle continues to try to keep the bins cool. We'll see. I added, oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm fidgeting with the camera. I added a gallon of water yesterday when I put all this dry cardboard in here to moisten it. But you know, the bin feels warmer now than it did yesterday. All this cardboard is probably insulating it and holding the heat in. Yep. Well, let's get over here and see what's going on over here. I can't wait to see what that thermometer over there says. Okay, I see worms. We got worms all the way up to the top here. Let me zoom in. You can't see them. They're getting away. Look at there. There's one right there. There's a bunch of them right there. Oh, look at there. They like getting in this cardboard, y'all. Back up a little bit so we can see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Look at all those wormies. Look at all those worms right there. They just hanging out. Just hanging out. Sorry, y'all. I was checking out. Saw something behind me. Aries! What you doing, Aries? How's it going? It's been a while since you come out here. I thought you done quit being my shed buddy. You gonna come over here and rub on my leg some? No? Yeah? Aw. Well, thank you. It's nice to see you too, Aries. Alright, let's get under this cardboard here and see what's going on underneath. Okay. Sorry, just looking around there. Let me feel it. This bin is not as warm as the other bin was. Let me dig down a little bit. It's a little warm right there in the middle where those soldier flies are. But just a little bit off from the center. It's cool to the touch right there. Let's see what it is over in this corner right here. Oh yeah, cool to the touch over there too. So those black soldier flies, they are heating up the bin a little bit. And it's right there. They seem to be concentrated right in the middle where they're heating it up. So it's driving the red wigglers off to the sides of the bin to try to avoid all that heat exchange, I guess. Them wigglers don't like that heat, y'all. Ooh, look at that one. I wouldn't call him hook worthy, but he's getting close. Give him another week or two, he might be hook worthy. All right. I guess I'll leave that up just a little bit longer in case I want to come back. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Zoom in on it so we can see them. I had someone asking me in the comments, you know, it was Paisley. Paisley was asking me in the comments how many worms she should start out with. She was thinking about starting her own worm bin. And you know, y'all, if you're starting out small and on a budget, I think a 1/4 pound of worms really all you need. You know, like in a 5-gallon bucket or for a mortar tray or maybe a small tote or something. A 1/4 pound of worms, which is about 250, that's about all you need. Unless you're in a hurry to really kickstart it. Now, if you're starting out with like a bathtub or a hungry bin or something that holds a substantial amount of bedding, or a barrel or something like that, I'd probably start out with at least 1,000. So if you're starting out with a really small, average size, just normal, average, small worm bin, I don't think you need to start out with more than 250, maybe a 1/4 pound. That's about all you need. Now, if you're starting out with a big worm bin, I would start out with at least, you know, a pound. 1,000 worms or a pound. That's in a big worm bin. Now, you can always, you know, do more than that, but the worms, I tell you, they breed fast, and there ain't no sense in wasting a bunch of money, unless you're just trying to do it, you know, you're just in that big of a hurry, of course. But if you be patient, they'll breed for you. So you don't have to get, but you know, 250 or 1,000. Ooh, let me go get that picture. There's a bunch of black soldier flies under there. Let me grab that picture. Oh man. I did it again. I left that picture. I got a little cup. Maybe that cup will work. That cup will work. I left that picture at the back door, y'all. I forgot. I'd forget my head if it wasn't on my shoulders. All right, let's see here. Get some of these soldier fly larvae. All right, we'll zoom in so you can see me grabbing them up. Ooh, the chickies really love these bad boys, y'all. Jack and the girls like them too. They're very high protein. They gobble them up quick, too. So, the black soldier fly, you know, it's kind of a bittersweet thing. If you don't have chickens, and you don't have any other kind of critter, like, you know, bearded dragons or turtles, or if you don't have some kind of critter that eats black soldier fly larvae, then getting black soldier flies in your worm bin is probably a bad thing, because it heats up your bin. But if you got other critters that will eat the black soldier flies, and you don't let the black soldier flies overtake your worm bin and run your worms out of town, then it can be a blessing, I think. At first I thought it was just a negative, but I've been trying to see the positive in it. And I say the positive is the chicks and the chickens really appreciate these fat, juicy worms, these larvae. Sorry if I ain't got it in frame, y'all. It's hard to see and count and pinch and pick up these little boogers and do a good job of watching the video, y'all. Well, I got a bunch of them in this bin. Now, I was reading up on it. The black soldier flies, y'all, they will out-eat the red wigglers. They're more active. They're faster. Their appetites. They're more ferocious. They will out-compete the red wigglers. So, you know, I'm not sure what percentage of the chicken feed my wigglers are actually getting, my worms are actually getting, versus, you know, right now when I put chicken feed in here, I might just be feeding black soldier flies, because the worms don't have time to get to it. Now, for me, that ain't too big of a deal, because I can feed them to my chickens, right? And my chickens really appreciate it. Especially the chicks, I think, because they're growing and they need that protein. Hey, yep. So, I know this is probably boring y'all out your skulls, I imagine. Who wants to watch me dig black soldier flies out of the bin and feed to my chickens? If you do, raise your hand, drop a thumbs up, maybe give me a comment, let me know down below. Look at there. Got a little snickety snack for the chickies. Y'all stay tuned. I'll feed the chicks another green bean, high protein green bean, and a black soldier fly larvae treat here in a little while. Stay tuned for that, y'all. Let's see if I can. I'll keep the cup with me. Maybe I'll come across some more. We probably will. Hey, Mr. Gnome, how's it going? Well, Lucas, you put all this cardboard around me. Yes, my bad, Mr. Gnome. Trying to keep the beds. Thought I was going to keep the beds cooler and moister by adding the cardboard shreds. Let's see what the thermometer says. I can feel a little heat coming from the bin already. And it looks like... Oh, sorry, y'all. Looks like the temperature's ticked up just a little bit, about a degree or two. Well, it's about 81 degrees, 82 degrees it looks like. I don't know why I zoomed all the way out, y'all. Put that cup right there. Let me see if I can get that booger. Oh, yeah. Yep, as you can see, all the worms seem to be congregated. Look at there. They seem to be congregated in the corners. Oh, it's cool back here in this corner too, y'all. Ooh, there's some hook-worthy worms in this corner. Hook worthy. There's a good for fishing right there. Look at there. If he was trout fishing. Yep. All right. Y'all see what I mean? This shredded cardboard makes it harder for me to look through the bin and show everybody the worms and what's going on. That's why I've been avoiding putting the shredded cardboard in the bins. No doubt, though, they love it. It just makes my task a little more difficult. Now, if I remember right, this is one of the bins that didn't have a bad soldier fly problem. That's a big old soldier fly right there as soon as I say that, though. Let's see if I can get him. Ooh, that's a big one. Look how big that boy is. Look at him. Woo! So I turn over. There's a little worm right there. Oh, there's some nice soldier flies right there. Let's see if I can dig them up. Oh, that's a big one. Man. I wonder what the conversion rate of the chicken feed to body weight of black soldier fly larvae would be. I mean, is it healthier? You think it's more beneficial to feed the chickens the chicken feed straight? Or do you think it's more beneficial to feed the chicken feed to the black soldier flies and then fatten them up and then feed the black soldier flies to the chicks? What do y'all think? Oh, there's one. Yeah, there's one. I'm getting this corner here. Ooh, I can already. It's cool to the touch right here in this corner, y'all. Oh, yeah, there's a nice hook-worthy worm right there. Oh. Where'd he go? Well, that's not him. He ain't hook-worthy. He's not hook-worthy. The bedding is looking great, though. Alright, moving right along, y'all. I know I'm taking forever. The videos have gotten longer now that we got black soldier flies to pick, I see. Yeah, it's warm. Oh, there's a black soldier fly. Alright, pull some of this cardboard back and see if we see anything under here. It's warm to the touch. So I doubt we're going to see any worms right in here. Yeah. It's too warm for the worms. Yep. But if you come over here in this corner where it's cool, look at it. You can already see them. Watch this. Look at there. Look at all them rib wigglers. Yep. So, unfortunately, with all this warm weather and these black soldier flies, it's making the bins heat up, and it's a little uncomfortable for the red wigglers. That is unfortunate. But we're going to keep going, and we're going to just observe and see what we get. Uh-oh, let's see here. Okay, we got some black soldier flies here. Let me get these. All right. I'm going to start calling these the daily black soldier fly journals. Daily journal. Sorry, y'all. But you know, I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all coming out and watching the video, spending time with me. I sure do appreciate that.
It means a lot. Especially when y'all give me those thumbs ups and let me know how good I'm doing in the comments. Don't forget, every comment helps get you entering dime time. That's a silver dime I give away every week to the person who makes the most comments on my channel in the previous week's videos. So y'all, every week I'm rewarding the most valuable commenter of the week with a 90% silver dime. And I call it dime time. So don't forget to get your comments in down below to get entered in dime time. I might have got more maggots today than I'd have in the other days. Oh, there's one. The heat seems to be mostly in the top part of the bin. Let's see, I'm digging deeper down in here. The deeper I dig, the cooler the bedding gets. Man, that bedding down there looks good. Those are basically castings there, y'all. There's a worm down there. There's a whole bunch of wigglers over here in this corner. Look at there. Trying to stay cool in the corner over here. Look at them. There's a whole lot of them. Yep. Well, as long as they got somewhere to go to stay cool, I reckon it's not a problem. If the bin was becoming too warm, what you'd find is there'd be worms all over the floor, and also there'd be worms down here. If it gets too hot in the bin, they'll jump out and they'll fall off the edge of the bin out the lid, or they'll come through the bottom where the leachate drips into the pan, and you'll find them down here in a little pile. If it gets too hot, they'll run away from the heat. So we know that it's not too hot. Or at least there's places in the bin that are cool pockets that they can go to escape the heat. Because if there weren't anywhere to escape the heat, they would be jumping out the bin either in the pan or on the floor. So it's something we need to be concerned about, and we need to stay vigilant and observe what's going on. But I don't think we need to get too carried away, too worried yet. Look at all those worms right there. Woo, look at those maggots. We gotta get those. Ooh, look at those. Oh, man. Jackpot, y'all. Jackpot. All right. Y'all, we got a smorgasbord. Y'all ever watch Charlotte's Web or read the book Charlotte's Web? Y'all remember Templeton the Rat? Man, that's my favorite character in that book. Templeton the Rat. I love it when he goes to the circus and he talks about that smorgasbord. Smorgasbord. Anyways, I like Templeton. And as soon as I saw all these black soldier flies, I thought about a smorgasbord and I thought about Templeton the Rat, y'all. I have harvested more black soldier flies this morning than in the previous mornings. Oh yeah, I'm gonna pull that cardboard back. We're gonna get those boogers over there too. Hold on, put that right there for a moment. See if I can maneuver this around without making a huge mess. Okay, I think I did it. All right, zoom back in for your viewing pleasure. We might get a couple red wigglers. That's all right. Chickens seem to like those too. Oh, I dropped that one. Yes, I know, y'all. Hey, be sure if you tortured yourself and you watched all the way, if you're still here with me, let me know in the comments. Drop it down below. I gotta know. Which one of my viewers out there are watching all the way to the end? Like this right here? I'm just curious. I am just curious. Because if you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're a true supporter. You are a true supporter. Because I tell you what, I wouldn't have blamed you. I wouldn't have blamed you if you'd have clicked off this video long time ago. Long time ago. But you didn't. You stuck in there. And you still here. Still listening to me rant. Well, you know what? God bless you. You are absolutely amazing. I appreciate you. I sure do. Thank you so much. Y'all, let's get one last look at this. Let's see. Let's see if I can get some. How deep is that? We got about, it's about up to there. Let's see. It's about up to right there. What y'all think about that? Well, y'all stay tuned and we'll see what the chicks think about it, okay? All right, y'all come check that video out here in a minute, okay? All right. Well, hey, y'all, if you made it this far, you already know it. I appreciate it. God bless y'all. And y'all come on back now. You hear?